於2015年8月30日播放嘅2012榮耀盼望信息，又話牧師分享到2015年8月4日發佈嘅 Webbot當中有關全球人口嘅第6點，再次浮現出有關太陽疾病嘅字眼，內容指太陽疾病所帶嚟嘅太陽風將會導致好多人出現中風現象。
咁第6大點咧就講緊太陽病去熱死人啦。咁佢講緊呢種太陽病咧，係政府又隱瞞啊，又唔講啊，但係佢喺呢度講出嚟。而家你知道啦，好多呢啲所謂專人士咧，根本係簡直係胡言亂語噶咯。你要睇到而家進到呢個時代係咪？唔識又扮專家咁去講噶嘛？你睇下香港最多呢啲咁嘅所謂科學家啊、大學博士啊，或者甚至係呢啲教授啊，或者呢啲政要啦嚇。咁但係咧，佢話政府會隱瞞呢樣嘢嘅，就係太陽病熱死人。佢熱死人係咩咧？瘋狂就係話咧，咁呢個就係我哋一定要清楚知道咧。如果唔係防備唔到，佢話仍然係類似一種微波一樣咧，將個人由裏邊焗熟佢出嚟，咁會即死啊！呢種就係一種屬於叫做太陽中風啊嚇。咁佢意思就係話咧，佢個太陽曬到入嗰人嘅腦度，最先係個腦食正咧，好似微波咁咧，將一啲嘅血管咧煮熟咗，咁煮咗啲血塊出嚟，咁所以就中風，砰一聲爆血管就死咗。
又話牧師指出，因為太陽風嘅微波將人體頭部嘅血液或者係淋巴液煮熟咗，成為血塊阻塞頭部嘅血管或者係淋巴管道，導致出現中風現象。喺播出以上主日信息後3日，網上著名 YouTube 頻道 Dutch Sense 主持人發現，衛星氣象合作研究院 CIMSS 嘅全球降雨量即時微波圖像顯示出一啲不明來歷、神秘並且強大嘅微波喺地球上數個地方出現，其形態同普遍氣象人造衛星用嚟測量全球降雨量嘅即時微波圖像完全唔同，係用彩色嚟顯示並且呈水波或聲波形狀。一直以嚟，呢個衛星圖像都可以顯示太陽風打入地球嘅情況，但係呢個全球微波圖像竟然顯示出 Webbot 嘅預測，就係太陽風嘅微波將會非常強烈，甚至使人類出現中風現象。
Hey everybody, Dutch Sense here. 2:28 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, September 3rd, 2015. And I've got you over here on the Morphed Integrated Microwave Background Imagery, the SIMS, and we've looked at this multiple times before. And if you've been a viewer of mine, you know that 2 years ago I was the feature on morning news over here in the Philippines and Indonesia, where we saw a giant microwave pulse appear over Guam, and out of that we saw a storm form. And when I made note of that, they smeared me across international media when I saw that giant pulse out here over the West Pacific. And they had their director of NOAA out of the Philippines come out and specifically address my video. They spent 15 minutes going over it and totally ripping me apart on every aspect of the video. Now a lot of that's proved, at least on the microwave end of it and on the frequency end of it. But people have been messaging me, asking me to make a video on this, saying, what's going on the Mimic? Well, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on a few areas here that I think are really interesting that you have to watch. So first things we're going to look at here is down here over New Zealand. There's something going on down over Australia, Fiji, New Zealand. You see that there? The whole pulse comes down to that fine point right down on that storm as it's rotating out. Again, watch. See that? We'll let it go again and let me zoom it in a few more times. Okay, and we've got our timestamp zones up here. And now what this is showing us is the total precipitable water. This isn't even supposed to show us these other signals. What we have seen in the past is when there's solar flares or incoming blast from the sun, it actually shows up on this background imagery, just by chance, by a mere coincidence. So that's the first spot I want to draw your attention to. Let's look at it globally again here. And you'll see a signal or something comes out of what looks like the Canary Islands into the Azores. Okay, so we've got the Canaries going down here. Let's go and take a closer look at the North Atlantic. We have the Azores here, Canaries here. And it looks like it's flashing out of the Canaries as well. Really interesting to see that. Now let's look at the West Pacific. And these are our two active hurricanes out here passing Hawaii. This is Hawaii right here. This is Guam down here. Of course, Japan, Philippines here, China here. Watch it again. Look at that. I'll tell you what, guys, it's the first time I've ever seen anything like it. I don't know what to make of it. It's very large. I do know that we did have a few M-class flares a few days ago, several days ago. It's long enough that those should have already arrived at some point or another here. Look at that going across Asia as well. Much more faint. Look at that. Okay, so we looked at Australia, Fiji. Let's look at Australia, Fiji again. That's just too weird. And let's... Looks like this portion hits first before this side. So really we see this flash first there, and then it comes over across the Atlantic. So it does hit the whole planet. I'll tell you what, let's go check the magnetometer and see what it's showing, just in case there's something going on that I don't know about. Okay, not much. We do have a little bit missing off the bottom here, but that's, again, nothing that would be global. To me, when we go look at that again, let's just go check that again. It looks like some kind of signal. Look at it. I mean, it looks like a waveform of some kind being decoded and transformed across the microwave background imagery. So in other words, the microwave imagery is detecting precipitable water, but something else comes in that it confuses with precipitable water, and that's what we're seeing here flash across the screen. It's my only explanation for it. I can't come up with any other explanation for it. It's not just a technical glitch, guys. It's not a missing frame like they tried to say in the past, that it was some kind of missing data. No. And especially not the way it goes down into the center of the storm down here. Look at that. Look at that.
所以我哋需要分外警醒，日間喺戶外活動或者駕駛交通工具嘅時候，應該戴上錫紙帽或者附有一層銀纖維布嘅防輻射帽，以策安全。